Hi folks, Debbie Ray here with another plant tale video. This week I'm talking about my jade tree. Here it is. It's a nice pretty big one. I'll let you know that when I first got it, it was about this big. And then it was probably a little bigger than this when I first planted it in this strawberry pot. And as you can see, it has grown quite large over the years since then. I've put a poster board behind it so it will stand out and you can see it. I like to put it outside in the summer. It sits in the corner of the conversation area of my deck. And I fill the pockets of this strawberry pot with creeping Jenny, which is usually a brighter, lighter green in the summertime. I'm surprised there's any still alive right now to show you. It usually dies off in the winter, as it has from some of the pockets in the back here. But it's a fun plant. It struggles a bit when it's inside. It gets whiteflies and things, and it's fragile. It's probably root bound by now. So whenever someone brushes against one of these branches, they have a tendency to fall off. That's why it's got this lopsided sort of look going here right now. But those branches that fall off are not a lost cause. Of course, I put them in soil and make new jade trees with them. So here's a tray with several that I have started. Pay no attention to the other succulents in here. Talk about them in another plant tale, but there are several jade tree cuttings. They began as cuttings from this same tree that you were looking at. In fact, I don't always have time to stick them in a nice little pot of soil. When I've done it on the fly, you can see I just put a few right here when I had a nearby pot with a bare space. So I've got 3 going in there, and it's very easy to propagate. You may have noticed this is like the 3rd or 4th plant tale in a row where I've talked about propagating the plants, because that's one of my favorite things to do. A nice, cheap, and easy way to get more plants and to rescue these that have fallen off. Here's one that's fallen recently, so the tip has calloused, it's dry, and it's ready to put in some soil and start growing on its own. And that is my jade tree tale. See you next week.